JaayUu, Kingmeechyyy in here. What's up, man?
Man, we back with another video, man.
Back.
Going crazy on this great Thursday afternoon.
Great Thursday afternoon, man. Shout out all the haters, man. Like I said, we need more haters. You fucking dweebs in the comments. You cat profile pic ass motherfuckers. You anime profile pic motherfuckers. Yeah, we need all y'all to keep hating in the comments. And then all the love, too. Shout out to the ones sending the love, man.
To be honest, I be fucking with the love mostly. Some of them comments I don't be fucking with.
I fuck with the hate too, cause it's like you can tell it's somebody sitting behind that profile that hate their fucking life, and then they see my sexy ass up here, and whatever you want to call yourself up here.
Copy Chocolate Thunder.
Your Chocolate Thunder tail up here, you know, we here, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely. We're back with another great episode, man. But speaking of that, did you see about what Brittany Reiner was like coming out about her, I guess, whole reform?
Yeah, I did see her she was basically, if y'all don't know anything about Brittany Renner, she I think you said that's the basketball player, but Brittany Renner, she's the, I guess, retired hoe, the one that made a book and kind of a living off being a hoe and just being associated with different rappers and other celebrities and stuff like that. But yeah, she's supposedly giving that up, which it makes sense, because I'm tired of the narrative of like Coyle Ray, the ladies as players and all that shit, all that bullshit. And then we got a few years ago, I don't think she does it anymore, I haven't seen it anymore, but like Amber Rose and her slut walk type shit, I'm for woman empowerment, but I'm not for like women trying to do the same thing as guys do, because it's just not the same. A woman can't be a player, she can't be a pimp, because it's just easy for women to get sex. It's not nothing to be proud of. It's not nothing to hold up on a pedestal. As far as like men, it takes skill to be able to get a large number of women. That's why it's kind of something that's praised.
Definitely, I'm about to say, you just said it, man. you legit just said it. Like, it takes, like, for women to have sex, legit, all they have to do is just lay there. And, like, agree. Always need consent first. But, like, and just to agree to it, men, like, you have to more so, like, talk to her, boom, boom, boom. Sometimes you gotta put a little smooth booty on her, blah, 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 whatever you want to do. Granted, you can even pay her if you really having it.
Yeah, like, it still takes something. Only she can walk outside and show her ass, and 10, 20 dudes is gonna run up wanting to fuck. Like, it's not nothing skillful about that. It's not nothing they should be like trying to be prideful about. I get why they do it. It's because they have these whole past and they try to embrace it, but I don't think that's what they should be doing. I think they should more so be like how Brittany Renner is, and trying to like show the world her regret and show the world that she's trying to change so she can acquire a dude that actually is going to take her seriously, which is still going to be very hard for her because everything is out there on the internet.
Definitely. And no man wants to know, like, you enter a room, like, you walk in the room with your girl, you don't want to think somebody in here had sex with my girl.
Yeah. And like, you don't, like, it's just, like, the backlash and the possible things. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, those women like that, it's probably hella videos of them sucking dick and all types of shit. I actually think it, like, I don't know, Brittany, she had some type of, it was like some audio with Kevin Gates. Yeah, it just gets messy. No dude wants to mess with a woman like that, so it's gonna be hard. Like, I'm pretty sure that she can find a simp someday, but it's gonna be hard.
Definitely, even so, and I feel like that ties into, like, it's really, they want to embrace it, but like, I feel like not everything in life we're supposed to embrace. Like, some things, it was like, if, like, let's say if you were a hoe in the past, just be like, admit, okay, I'm a hoe. Now it's time to move on. Like, don't be like, I was proud. I feel like saying, like, you're proud to be a hoe. Like, I feel like that's not good.
Mm-hmm.
If you get what I mean. I feel like just try to move on and, like, move on about your life. Granted, like, it is what it is at this point. Because you really can't do nothing about it.
Mm-hmm. You really can't, and it's like once you, especially if you're like a famous hoe, like that really fucks you up. When you're a famous hoe, no dude is really gonna take you seriously. Cause like if you're an undercover hoe, like say a bitch from Arizona or something, she been thotting her whole life, got 100 bodies in there, she can move to New York or North Carolina or anywhere and try to restart, you know? Like the nigga, he's not gonna know about her past. Hopefully he doesn't find out, but famous hoes, they kind of fuck.
Definitely. But like, that's why it's so important of a woman's past. Like, you need to ask a woman about her past. Like, there's just no ifs and buts about it, because really her past is gonna tell you her future. Mm-hmm. Straight like that.
It's gonna tell you her future. It's gonna tell you the type of woman she is, the type of mother to your kids she will be, all types of stuff, and the type of influence she'll be on your kids too, especially if you have a daughter with her.
Definitely, because like I was talking to somebody the other day, there's a lot of things are generational. Like you know, we talk about generational wealth, generational curses, but generational traits too. Like I ain't gonna lie, your mom was a hoe. Like if you a hoe, you might want ask your parents about their life, bro. Real life, ask your parents about their life. I feel like you'll learn a lot about yourself and about like some things you do, because they was probably doing the same thing. Like not trying to call nobody mom out, but if you're a hoe, ask your mom if she was a hoe. Real life, she might was. And she might could give you some knowledge, like, yeah, this isn't the best way to go. You feel me? Because she's already been through that.
Yeah, hell yeah. And it's like, I feel like a lot of kids, like, yeah, you should definitely talk to your parents, but you know if your mom was a hoe, like, you know if you've seen, like, an infinite amount of dudes in and out, that, like, they not coming back over, or dudes just coming over late at night and stuff like that. Like you already you know what's up, like as far, especially if you're older now, like you can look back and see like, oh yeah, like, and then it's like it's hard to mess with women that didn't have that male role model in their life growing up. It's hard because they don't know how to respect the man.
Yeah. But so, like, that's why I said some stuff isn't on you technically. It's really generational stuff. And, like, some stuff you got to change in your life. Mm-hmm. Simple as that. Like, you wonder why you got certain tendencies. Just ask yourself these questions. Like, why do I do this? Like, or why do I feel the need to sleep with other guys so much? Or same for men. Like, why do I feel the need to constantly sleep with women? Like, you might get some answers in real life. You might get some answers.
Mm-hmm. Facts. Especially that point on men, because it's like, but like shit, we already talked about that last time with like the over sexualization, but it's like, yeah, a lot of that's passed down through generations. Like me and my cousin, we got this joke, like we be saying like, well, we come from a long line of pimps and players, but that's literally a generational curse. Like his father ended his well, he didn't end the marriage, but his father marriage with his mom ended because of cheating, and so did mine. Mm-hmm.
I mean, hey, sometimes it is like that. Because I feel like at a certain point, like, don't get me wrong, we do talk about, like, yeah, getting women is a skill. But also, like, turning women down is a skill, too. Like, it gotta be vice versa. But you won't never know how to turn down a woman if you can't ever get a woman. Like, so that's why I feel like a lot of dudes be settling, too. Like, they be settling for women they know they don't, or they know that's not the best looking, or not really, or not. I don't want to say a bad female. Give me another word, like not like a lower class female, just not the top of the barrel. Maybe let's
goods.
I don't want to say that. I don't want to call a girl used goods, but in theory, the used car analogy. Just think back to that. Anyway, so yeah. You might not get the best of the female because you're not the top of the crop per se. But if you start bettering yourself, blah blah blah, better females, and then you'll start telling females like, nah, she a little messy, I'm not gonna mess with her. And then so when you get in a relationship, you've been with other females, so it's like, so when another one comes, it's not nothing new to you. So it's easier for you to say no rather than
men's standards, because a lot of men are getting ass. Men's standards are low as fuck these days. Most men's standards are low as fuck, and you will have a lot of times if you do have control, like if you have control over your sexual energy to the point where you can turn down certain girls, you can control the world, my nigga. Like you can do anything you want to do if you can control that aspect of yourself.
Definitely. Control the world. I was about to say, because at that point, you're probably getting hella money. Like, I would think so. You're probably getting hella money. Doing basically whatever you want to do. And then you get to that point, so when you do meet the right one, like your wife, you won't cheat. Because you're going to know, like, yeah, she's this, and, like, I've already done this, I've done that. I don't have to keep doing it. Like, you're not going to be in that stage of life no more.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's important for men to reach.
Facts.
Definitely. But you got to get something before you reach that.